Hanorah, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for that vibrant performance.
Vibrant, wow.
Yeah,
thank
vibrant.
You.
It was intense. It was really great.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you to your band. So I will say their name: Paul Rita, Gabriel Thibault, Christian Hennegan Como, Etienne Dextraz, et Olivier Cousineau.
That's them.
Yeah, that's them. They're great too. So to kick things off, how do you feel after that performance?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's been a good while now, almost a year since I played with any band, really, like a full band.
Yeah.
So just like feeling the electricity on stage again, even if we're like a little rusty, we're not in the flow like we were last year when we were touring a lot, or in 2019 when we were touring a lot. It was so much fun to be up there with my friends and just play some music together and shake off 2020 and have some fun.
Yeah. So it's been a year since you played with a full band with you.
Yeah,
okay.
It's been a year.
So for HUIS CLOS, how would you introduce yourself to our public?
Yes. Hello, bonjour. Je m'appelle Hanorah. I'm Hanorah. I'm a singer, songwriter, budding guitarist, and painter. And I really, really love soul music and blues music and funk, and that's kind of where I draw my inspiration musically.
Yeah.
And I like to use music to bring forth difficult personal subjects, because I know that, music has really been helpful for me during dark times, and I know that I can contribute something to other people with it. So that's how I like to write songs.
Yeah, nice. So you sing soul music, and soul music feels like a very genuine music genre. So it's all about honesty, even transparency in the lyrics. You talk about your experience life, but also in the emotions you want to convey to the audience. So was it a natural path for you to become a soul singer?
I don't even think it was a question. I think listening to music as a music fan first, soul and blues and gospel and jazz, like all of those music within that lineage was just what hit me, just really what got me on the inside. I didn't think about it. It was just, there was such a visceral reaction to hearing voices like Etta James, like, fool that I am, and then just like tear it with this crazy note and rip her vocal cords, and I just get goosebumps from that. So I think it was natural for me, absolutely, to follow in those footsteps. You know, I learned how to sing listening to Etta and to Amy Winehouse and Joss Stone and Aretha Franklin. So it was never a question. That's just, I think, what I'm good at.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful reference
to
beautiful singers. Yeah. So today with this HUIS CLOS session, we are at one of the most representative venues of Montreal. It's a church, also a community center that hosts Circus Cabaret. So since HUIS CLOS is all about places in Quebec that are out of the ordinary, where would you dream to perform?
In a cave.
In a cave?
In a cave. I've never played in a cave before. I know what you were going to say next. Yeah, because you can go ahead. I interrupted.
Yeah, because I saw you perform in a canoe, so that was quite special to perform, but a cave,
A cave, because we have played on the water before with, was it FME, I think, in Abitibi?
Yep.
In that area. Mm-hmm. So we've already played on the water, but I've never played in a cave.
In a cave?
Yeah.
So why a cave?
Well, I don't know any buildings that I don't know. You know, if I don't know it exists. But I know that there are caves. There's got to be a cave somewhere in Quebec, and I've never played in one. And just I'm imagining the echo and the sound. And,
the acoustic of the place. Yeah.
And the physical feeling of that kind of just feeling inside a kind of like a little womb almost. I think that would be really interesting to see what that would be like.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Got to find a cave.
So while you were singing, we had Guillaume Blais and Rosalie Beauchamp, acrobats and co-founder of Le Monastère. They did an incredible performance for us.
I'm blown away.
Yeah,
I'm blown away.
That was special.
Yeah.
So they showcased the artistic talent of this city. And are you inspired by the cultural life of Montreal?
Absolutely. I'm surprised, like the older I get, I haven't been in this scene for very long, maybe five years, but really in the last 3 have I been rolling a lot.
Yeah.
And there's always something new to discover. There's always a new project coming up. There's always a new venue, a new creative idea that's going on. So I think Montreal is regenerative with creativity, and you know, it's also like a bit of a juncture in Canada. A lot of people come to move here for creativity, so we have people from lots of different places coming together, and I think that mixing of different ideas makes it really interesting.
Okay.
And also just like walking around outside, there's murals everywhere. So much, just visually, it's a beautiful city too.
Okay.
With a lot of history, and that feels like it's nourishing for me on the inside.
I see. Yeah, it's kind of a rendezvous for creation and art. I mean, Montreal, it's great for singers, it's great for visual artists. It's really the place where people meet and create together. So that's really inspiring. So yeah, talking about different talents, you sing.
I do.
You play guitar.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You can also paint.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I saw that you create your own merch.
Yeah, the paintings. I went to Concordia for fine arts, for studio arts, and I got like, sometimes after art school you get what people call the art school hangover, where after, a couple of years of producing a lot of work, you just get burnt out and you need a break.
Okay.
So I had that, and then recently, about a year ago, I had like a resurgence of inspiration, and I started painting on just my bed sheet because I didn't have any canvases.
Okay.
So I just like put my bed sheet up on the wall and started painting, and that just that process, I think it was after a gig too. It was like 2 a.m, and I just had the urge to paint.
Okay.
And that started a series of paintings that became the tote bags, the new merch that I have.
Exactly.
Yeah. So those paintings are on some merch that we have.
Okay. So we can say creativity for you is your fuel.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
So you're talking. You said you went to Concordia in fine arts.
Yeah.
Do you want to accentuate that multidisciplinary talent of yours into your next release, your next song, or your next creation?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about how I can do that, like how we can do that with our live shows, using a space on the stage to kind of be thoughtful about the visual components of it, whether it's the stuff that we're wearing or any decor that we're placing on stage. I haven't really dived into that very much yet, but I feel the urge to do that for the next release. So I can't say more, and I don't have anything to show today, but it's coming.
Yeah, that was my next question. Do you have any exclusive information for us about a new release or a new album or a new...
I can say that something pretty cool is coming. I can't say when, and I can't say what, but I can say within the year there will be something.
Would be a long format or short?
I can't say.
I tried.
I've been writing a lot of songs during the quarantine, I can tell you that. I've been writing a lot of songs.
You were inspired.
Yes.
Yeah, great. A funny question, I will say, if I said to you, just do it, what does inspire you?
It's a phrase that came out a few years ago that, yes, it's a slogan that's been used by many people, and for me, at a time when I didn't believe that I could do this musical life as a job, and didn't believe that I could go out there and find a band and just do this, for some reason, one day in like 2015, again during my art school hangover, I heard those words, and I was like, I will just do it. And I met Paul DeRita, my guitarist, in the Metro shortly after. He was busking, playing Led Zeppelin and Guy Concordia Metro. I was on my way to class, and I heard him, and I just got goosebumps from head to toe, and I didn't go up to him. I didn't say hello.
Yeah.
And then I told myself, if he's there next week at the same time, same place, I'm going to go up to him. And at the time, I had like maybe one song that I'd written, 2 little songs, like nothing. I had nothing. No gigs booked, nothing. But I don't know, just those words ignited a belief that I could do it, and I went up to him and we started playing together, and that snowballed into this. Now we're doing this.
So that's how the story began, and now we're here today.
Now we're here,
yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And not that you are an artist, you perform, you produce songs. What would you like to inspire to other people to like you to try something?
I think everyone should try anything that they want, even if you think you suck. Like, I started playing guitar on stage before I knew how to, and I think that can be a really democratic approach to music. Like I think of bands like Bikini Kill, Kathleen Hanna and her musicians. They were told all the time, "You don't know how to play your instruments," and it's like, so what? We're up here, and now look at them. I think having the urge and having a purpose is all you need. You don't need to think about making money off of it. You don't need to think about people hearing or seeing what you make. I think if you just have that little spark in you, which everyone does, then you should just try it and do it and enjoy it. And I think doing anything for the enjoyment of it, it's more likely to resonate with other people anyway, as opposed to obsessing over how it will be perceived or obsessing over popularity. I think making something that's just beautiful to you and really good to you is in itself a reward, and I think everyone should do it. Do it with baking, do it with painting, do it with building model trains, anything.
Okay, so it's like soul music. You have to be honest and authentic, with your craft and what you do to like really be confident in it?
Yeah, soul means you mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it comes from within.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Another point, recently we see like the spotlight is on local artists. There is a lot of shows, virtual shows, and we showcase now the talent of a city of Quebec. So you as a local artist yourself, how does it feel to have this kind of spotlight?
A little intimidating sometimes.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I'm still like art school burnout girl in my mom's basement, writing songs one note at a time on the piano because I didn't know how to play any instruments, you know? Mm-hmm. So I have a little bit of the imposter syndrome that sometimes makes me like freeze up a little bit when stuff like this happens. But I think it's fantastic because there's so much talent here. There's so many creative people and beautiful projects and great things being made. So I try to think of myself as like a drop in that bucket.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing that we're kind of all here buzzing around, exchanging energy and doing something in our time here. I think that's beautiful.
Do you think it's the start of a new wave of artists and music from Quebec that could become international?
Absolutely. Yeah? I think that, I mean, I didn't know a lot of French Quebecois music when I started out, and in the last couple of years working more in the scene here, I've gotten to know a lot. And I'll be honest, I was ignorant at the time and I didn't know what was out there, and I was so pleasantly surprised by how refreshing what I heard was. Like, the first time I heard Les Sœurs Boulay, I was like, what? You can do that? It was so insane. And that's the case. Every time I hear something new, something fresh coming out of here, I'm just like, wow. Like, so of course there's going to be an appeal beyond. What's that band recently that got signed to... It wasn't Fat Possum, was it? They signed a French-Canadian Montreal band. Was it Corridor?
I don't know. I can confirm, but...
I can't remember who it was, but I've been hearing more about even Francophone bands here signing internationally.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing because it shouldn't be a secret that we keep here. People should know about
of course.
Here, you know?
We know big names of Montreal like Ketranada or Charlotte Cardin. They're going really big and international, but I think they're really acting as ambassador of Montreal creativity.
Absolutely.
And they make the path for future artists to like become huge.
Yeah. You know, I think, and at the same time, one of my favorite things about Montreal is that pre-COVID anyway, you could go into any tiny bar, any little hole in the wall, and there's going to be 3 or 4 people up there with their instruments and just sharing something that they made. And I think that at the core of it, that's what's really special about being here. And I think that's my favorite part about living here and my favorite way to experience music here. You know?
Yeah, I see. Okay. So talking about emerging artists, do you have some recommendation for us of small independent artists in Quebec?
Okay. Backwash.
Okay.
I don't even know if I can call her emerging anymore. She exploded this year. She won the Polaris this year.
Oh, okay.
Hip hop, but very experimental. Just so good. Dominique Fils-Aimé, we can't really call her emerging anymore either because she also had a wonderful year. Eve Parker Finley is really kind of experimental. Like if you like Bjork and classical music, you'll like Eve Parker Finley.
Great mix.
Yeah. Jeanette King and Maryse from Hot Tramp are doing beautiful things too. There's
There's so much. There's so much. 2020 was the COVID year, but it was the year of new music, new artists, and I think 2021 or 2022, we'll see, will be like the year where they explode. They're going to perform everywhere. We're going to see them live, like
hopefully,
you today.
Hopefully.
Yeah, maybe at HUIS CLOS.
Yeah,
maybe.
Hopefully. Oh my gosh.
Can say.
You need these people. They're so good.
So thank you very much, Hanorah. It was a real beautiful time. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for your words.
Thank you.